Hey guys, I'm going to show you in this video how we take our well water, which comes out looking like that. Very, very, very hard water. This is just a twine filter and another twine filter. And then this is a micron filter. And then a UV filter. We take our water from that down to a very clear 79 parts per million drinking water. And we do it all economically. This is one of the cheapest filters you're going to find for well water. Anyway, in this video, we show you how we did it. Have a good one. Good morning, good afternoon. Today, we're going to be replacing these three water filters. We have this three up here, and then it's doubled up, and it's basically for volume. We don't really need that much volume anymore, but we do have some little bit of bacteria problem in our water, well water. So we're going to remove these three and put it in this ultraviolet light. We're probably going to hang it sideways, I think. Yes, because you have to replace those tubes. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Let's get on with it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cap this line, because water is going to be coming up from the well over here, and it goes up this side and across. Then out of here we'll tie into the input of the new ultraviolet light. So we need to take all these out. So we need to cap this. Let's put a valve on it, 1-inch valve on it. Then over here I'll cut this off and put a 90 on it, bring it into the top part of the ultraviolet light. And then do something down here. Probably should put another gate valve down here below it. So we have a bypass down here. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Let's go kill the power first, the well, and drain off the excess water pressure. Always want to close the house side off so you don't drain water out of the hot water tank, because you will burn up the element if you drain that water out of that without turning it off. We'll turn that off too. So let's get started. Okay, so we got that second row of filters out. We chopped this off. We put a gate valve there, just a valve to shut it off, so the water doesn't flow. I mean, the water's going to go up this way. Over here, we cut it off. We'll put an elbow here, bring it over a little bit. We'll put our rack right here somewhere. We'll put another gate valve right here, so when we hit this bypass, we can feed the house without all this filter stuff. So next step, the 90 there, and a gate valve down there. Okay, so the one thing we got to watch out is when we mount this, like right here, it has to be far enough away so we can actually mount the new tubes in it every now and then, because the tubes are as long as this thing is, the lights that go in it. So you're going to have to mark this down probably about here somewhere and leave yourself enough room up to the ceiling to drop the new ones in. So we're going to have some fancy plumbing down there. Oh well, we'll get it in. Okay, we got that all plumbed in. We have this set over way to the side, away from the tank, or the wherever I pull the pump out. These, you want to mount this low enough, the cylinder low enough, that you can actually pull out the glass tube and have room to pull it out. It's as long as this tube is. This is a 12 gallon a minute UV filter. It only runs when the water's actually on. The light turns on only when the water's running. You can see on my old one I had a leak here on one of those filters. So we're happy to get that out of there. Let this glue dry and we'll check it out in an hour or two. Just a heads up, we started this project at about noon. It's now 1:20. So it took us an hour and 20 minutes to redo all the plumbing, mount that thing over there. Pretty simple plumbing, really. Only thing I'm going to really question is what I'm going to do with this. I'm never going to do anything with that later. So that's it's a shut off for this line that used to feed that second line of filters. Left it there just in case I ever want to do something, but it's shut off. Obviously, our bypass, now we have shut offs on both sides of the bypass. So in theory, I could actually, this is still not dry, so I can't do nothing there yet. I was going to close that and turn on the bypass, but no reason to. Anyway, get back to you in about an hour. So while I was at it, I had this line right here. Was went from a 1 inch down to a 1/2 inch adapter down there on that copper pipe. Not copper, galvanized pipe. Whatever that pipe is. Went down to a 1/2 inch. See right there in that thing. Anyway, I switched it all out. It's now all 1 inch to feed out to the yard, down to the shop, and out to the, well, actually be 1 inch all that, and then it goes to a 3/4 out to the hose bib. That's straight off the pump, so there's no filter in that. Okay, so I waited 2.5 hours after I made the last glue joint down here. Turned everything on and figured out I did not glue this joint right there. Oops. So, re-glued it and wait another 2.5 hours, 2 hours. Alrighty, we got a finished product. So our line now comes up from the well. We have that stub going out here to the yard and to the shop, and out to the hose bib on the outside. Then it comes over, it goes into the tank, pressure tank, flows through. We have a bypass that would basically shut off all of the filtering. Let me zoom in a bit. So we got our filtering line goes up over here on the right. This is just, again, this is just to kill the line, but I didn't want to cap it. Goes up, goes through these filters, goes down, now goes through the ultraviolet light, and then back to the house. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, we've done with all our plumbing. We've ran the water here in the house for maybe 10 minutes. I can still see some floaty stuff in the pipes after doing that work. But even after doing that, let's run a parts per million test of our water. It's at 79. Let's see what on the back of this thing says. It says 79 would be comparatively ideal drinking water. So we've done it. We've killed any bacteria. We've got 3 filters online. This is well water, guys, and I tell you, it's pretty dirty well water coming out of the well. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.